Have you ever seen someone walking toward you? They're smiling, they clearly know who you are, and suddenly your brain starts panicking. You remember the conversation. You remember where you met them. You might even remember what they do for work. But their name? Gone. Completely gone. If this happens to you often, here's some good news. Psychology says forgetting names usually doesn't mean you have a bad memory, and it definitely doesn't mean you don't care about people. In fact, names are one of the hardest things for the brain to remember. Here's why. When you meet someone for the first time, your brain is already busy. You're reading their face, listening to their voice, thinking about what to say next, trying not to seem awkward. And right in the middle of all that, they say, "Hi, I'm Kevin." The problem?
The name Kevin doesn't mean anything to your brain yet. There's no story attached to it. No emotion, no connection. It's just a random label. And the brain is much better at remembering things that have meaning. Think about it. You probably remember how someone made you feel, what they talked about, their personality, maybe even what they were wearing. But the name, that often gets left behind. Because memory isn't a storage system, it's a priority system. Your brain saves what feels important. And in that moment, the conversation feels more important than the label. But there's another reason many people forget names. They're too focused on themselves. Not in a selfish way, in a nervous way. While the other person is talking, their inner voice is saying, "Am I making enough eye contact? Do I sound weird? What should I say next?" And because attention is divided, the name never gets stored properly. Psychologists have found that when we're preparing what to say next, we remember less of what's happening right now. So the problem often isn't memory, it's attention. The good news? That means it can be improved. Here are 3 simple tricks. First, repeat the name immediately. If they say, "Hi, I'm Kevin," you say, "Nice to meet you, Kevin." Simple, but it gives your brain another chance to remember it. Second, connect the name to something familiar. Maybe Kevin reminds you of a movie character, or someone you already know. The stronger the connection, the easier it is to remember.
Third, say the name again later. Even quietly to yourself. Kevin works in finance. Kevin likes photography. Research shows that saying information out loud makes it easier to remember. And one more thing. Stop feeling embarrassed when you forget. Most people make it worse by panicking. The anxiety makes them focus inward, which makes remembering even harder. Instead, just be honest. Say, "I'm sorry, my brain dropped your name. Can you remind me?" Most people appreciate honesty more than awkward guessing. Because forgetting a name doesn't mean someone wasn't important to you. Sometimes it just means your brain was busy remembering something deeper. The conversation, the emotion, the experience. And honestly, those are usually the things that matter most. If this sounds like you, comment names below. And tell me the funniest time you've ever forgotten someone's name. And don't forget to subscribe for more psychology that actually helps you understand yourself.